Hi, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Fantextic team. I'm the team leader. My name is Nanjun. I'm currently a junior year accounting major. Here are our team members.
Hello everyone, my name is Xiao. I'm junior accounting major as well.
Hi everyone, my name is Jun Xiao. I'm currently accounting major in junior years.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Celine, and I'm a supply chain management major. I'm a sophomore.
Hello everyone, my name is Yijing, and I'm a junior with a German major. Okay, so our company is called Fantextic, same as our team name, and we're trying to solve a problem that all college students have. So what's the problem? According to our research, on average, every college student spends $1,200 a year on textbook, which is considered a lot because the tuition is already not cheap. And for out-of-state students and international students, like a lot of us here, that's really a burden for us. Okay, and when students try to sell back their textbook, they don't really get good price for it either. They either got like 50% or lower, or they don't even get any money back for that. And right now, nowadays, we all care about our environment. And when you throw away your like secondhand books, like the publishers made more books, and they have to print more paper. So like that's definitely not eco-friendly. And like I took an IH course, and then I have to buy a course pack that's like 400 pages, and it's like $200. That even use it that much. And like at the end, I threw it away because for course pack they don't offer like buyback at all, so that's really weird. So like I still feel really guilty about all the trees that got cut down for that. Okay, so this is the data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics that indicates that the increasing of the textbook price has risen like triple of the inflation rate. So like the rising of textbook price is inevitable, which we cannot contribute that just to the inflation. And what's the current solution right now? There are 4 common ways. First, bookstores provide guaranteed buyback, but like some of them only provide like 50%, and not a lot of books have those deals, and so students get lower price for that. Second, students sell and buy textbooks among themselves. That's like more convenient, but like definitely like not necessarily cheaper. And third, they donate to local school or library, or they recycle it like I did. So why don't we make it better, and how can we do that? So our solution is to establish online platforms such as a website and app that can make students like sell and buy their textbook among each others, and they communicate through live chat and they pay with PayPal, so that we can make sure that the used textbooks can be resold in an appropriate price basis.
And now I'm going to talk about value proposition of our company. We provide a cheaper price for students. For example, if one of the students have a $200 used book, if he's going to sell back to the bookstore most likely only buy back 50% of the original price, which is $100. If he planned to sell it through our website, let's say he sell it for $150, and then he earned $50 more than he sell it back to the bookstore. On the other hand, the buyer also beneficial from it because he buy the book for $150, which is $50 lower than the bookstore's price. In addition, if one student have a 200 used textbook and the other student have another 200 used textbook, and they actually need each other's textbook, they can just go ahead and exchange their textbook. And also, we are very convenient for college students. Instead of actually going out to bookstore location to find out the price of textbook, you can just stay in your house and go to internet and search our website and type in your course name. We will just sort out all the books you needed for that course. By clicking the textbook's name, we will list all the sellers and price information for a certain book for you, and then you can pick one of the most satisfying price and seller that you want. And also, we are reducing the usage of paper by allowing students to exchange, buy, or sell their textbook. We maximize the potential usage of the textbook. Therefore, the publisher will doesn't need to print out excessive textbooks. So we are cutting down less tree and using less paper. We also serve the purpose of social media, since we are a platform that allowing students to communicate with each other, like in the local college, like so people can discuss about their professor or their courses, like among each other. Next, I'm going to talk about marketing channel. Since we are an online platform, we are going to do social media first as our advertising. We are going to open a Facebook page or Instagram account and then post our information in it. And so students can just access to it very easily. And then we are going to advertise by student organization. Since student organization was one of the was formed by students, so it's easy to get access. We are planning to cooperate with orientation program because they are the one who is going to connect it with incoming students. We are planning to pay them certain amount of money, so they will let us to give representation for our company. So in that case, students will have a basic understanding of our program. So they might take us into consideration when they're choosing their textbook. And in addition to that, we are going to find out emails, collect a whole bunch of emails about the students, and then send them email of introduction of our companies. And we are going to print out flyers and posters and put flyer in front of the classroom's desk, and then students can take that if they want it. And for the last one is actually on the final stage. We're going to do that because it costs lots of budget. So we might form a marketing team that formed by students, and they can do whatever they want to advertise throughout the campus. Let's talk about customer segment. Our primary customer are students who would like to find out information about affordable textbook. They are most likely middle class or lower class because they are not willing to spend too much money on textbook. And now I'm going to talk about customer relationship. Since we are information providers, so we want to make sure all our information was provided was accurate. To do that, we are trying to make sure all the account register was existent. So we require every student to use their school account to register with our account. So also we are going to ask the seller to provide a detailed description about their products, and also upload a couple of pages of their textbook to make sure that the buyer know the condition of the textbook. And we are also community creator and member because we create a platform to allow students to discuss about how often a professor uses the textbook and how much certain edition of the textbook costs. Thank you.
All right. My teammate just introduced pretty much about the product. So as a business company, the most important thing for us to do is show our resource provider that we can make profit. So here's our profit model. Our main profits resource come from the transaction fee. And at the beginning of our business, we ask for advertising since we earn a lot part of the revenue by advertising for other companies on our website and apps. And since Fantextic is an organization with environmental properties, I think we can assume that Fantextic is qualified to ask for tax incentives and subsidies from the government. And we can also raise the fundings from the environmental charity foundations. Here are two tables about the profit model. The upper one is about how we charge advertising fees. We made a milestone for Fantextic. As you can see here, we first start our business at MSU, and then we expanded to the Big Ten institutions, and then the Great Lakes and East Coast. And finally, we do our business through the whole national market. We don't charge anything on the first stage because we want to extend our influence of the Fantextic. And then we charge more and more since our business expanded. And the below one is about how we charge our customers, or we can say the sellers. For example, very simple. Jack is the seller of Fantextic. He sold his books for $340, $340 in total in February. Here's a simple journal entries for Jack. Let me explain that in order to save the space, we don't have any debit or credit accounts here. As you can see here, we either don't charge anything on the first stage, on the first $100, and then we charge 3.5% on the second 100, and then the 4.5% on the third 100, and then finally 5% on the first 100 and above. Even though Jack sold $340 in total in February, we only charge him $10 fees, which is pretty low compared to the total revenue he earned. And the company structure. Since Fantextic is a newly born company, our structure is pretty simple. The IT department is the most valuable property to this company. So, as an internet company, there must be so many technical issues we had to deal with at the beginning. So that's why. And the rest of the structure are pretty simple, like the general management, the marketing, and accounting system. And finally, the budget. We calculate this budget based on a common software company's daily operating expense. The largest part of this budget is spent on the web design, the app design, and the maintenance, and some relative expenditures. Also, the expenses on the IT department, like the salaries we have to pay to the IT staffs, also consist a large part. And the rest of them just are the common operating expenses like the rental, the utility, the marketing, advertising, and the salaries and wages payable, and etc. So the ultimate budget we calculate for Fantextic is $350,000, which will provide an opportunity for us to start this business. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask us. Thank you very much.
First of all, good job, very good job. I know students nowadays, they can, and this has been a problem since I was a college student, way back when at Michigan State, is selling back and not getting what you would expected for that sale. I know students nowadays, they can rent textbooks. So have you thought about how that would be a competition for this business where you're reselling those books versus renting those textbooks?
Yes, we already consider that problem that you can buy the textbook through our platform, but also you can just resell it through our platform, so you still can make money.
Of course, the customer you guys are trying to go after is the student here. Have you talked to them? What the feedback?
Our feedback, we're like they set up their questionnaire on our website, and it's pumped up randomly, and they can give us feedback on that, like where they know us products and how they feel about their surveys, and we can based on this feedback to modify our marketing strategy like this.
We also have Facebook page and Twitter page that students can reflect their satisfied how satisfied they are with our website. So it's not a big matter because we are an online platform. It's easy to gather information from students on online platform.
Sean mentioned the running the textbooks. Is there any competition? I mean, what was your research on that, and did you discover any other online platforms that are doing something similar?
I think there's for the market of this we don't have much competitors because we reference Coopers, so we can categorize our market by university, because different universities have different professors, they have different curriculums, and they have different material to study. So we think our platform can provide more specific material the student needs.
Like I actually looked it up online, and there's a website called like Student to Student, and I tried to navigate the site, which is really hard, and like they don't like
I could click on Michigan State and look on like one random counting books and say like, there's no provision about this book, and so it's like, okay, so what does that mean? It cannot use this? So like I think we're trying to solve the problem that the website can't do. Thank you very much.